Hey everyone, welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. This is Marcie with Marcie Creates, and I have for you today a quick little view of what I'll be using with our tutorial. We were going to be making a pair of earrings, and I bought this Veri Peri kit from SoftFlex, and of course the beads were compiled for them by Jesse James Beads. And just really quickly, I wanted to show you what was in the mix, because look how gorgeous these colors are. Isn't that gorgeous? So, oh, I've got to take those out. Those little hearts were not in there, sorry. Another project, which you'll see later. But this is all that was in the mix. Some really gorgeous tassels. I love these. This is the Periwinkle Veri Peri Pantone Color of the Year. So we've got some beautiful crystals, some gorgeous pearls. I love these beads. And then these are very cool. Look like a disco ball. And it comes with this chain too. And with these drops on it. Comes with a toggle clasp. Some more really pretty check beads with kind of an interesting, it's not a solid color, it's kind of got a mixture, kind of cloudy. Beautiful rondelles. And I love these too. So beautiful mix. And also on their website, oh, and then some cage beads with the crystals in them. We love those. And lots of bead caps. So, oh, and these guys too. I don't want to forget these. But it's a beautiful mix. This is most of what came in it. I did pull some things out for our project today. And I also wanted to show you the companion SoftFlex. This is a duo that they have for sale on their website. This one's called Amethyst, and this is Tanzanite. Look at that color. And it goes perfectly with these beads. And then this is a nice dark purple. So check it out. I love the color of the year. It's just so pretty. It's called Veri Peri. So today we're going to be making, I already made one so you could see what we're making. We're going to be making this earring. And we're going to be using elements from the mix. And the only thing I think I added of my own is a few jump rings, my ear wire, of course, and this hammered round piece. But I used the Veri Peri wire and the bead caps that came in the mix. And these little guys I pulled off the chain. I'll show you how to do that. And just a cute dangle, fun earring. So let me pull out what we're going to be using. We're going to be using a piece of the Veri Peri SoftFlex. And this is about 9 inches, just because when you're making these loops, you want to have plenty to work with. And then we're going to use this hammered ring that I had in my stash. Ear wire, of course. If I can find it. There it is. Check bead, that really pretty check bead that's kind of frosty. A rondelle. Are we using a rondelle? Nope, not using a rondelle. Sorry. I think I pulled too many beads out. Yeah, we're just doing we're doing this big crystal guy. Isn't he gorgeous? Yeah. 3 bead caps that came in the mix. Some drops from the chain that I showed you. We are going to need some crimp beads. These happen to come from SoftFlex and they're excellent. A couple of jump rings. Oh, this is a little daisy spacer. That came from my stash too. I'll show you why we need that in a minute. So I'm gonna get started, and this is what we're gonna make. Stay tuned. Okay, had to get my puppy settled. She is so spoiled, let me tell you. Anyway, she can't jump in my bed, but of course they sleep with me, both my dogs, and she can't get up on the bed by herself, so she has started crying by the door to let me know she wants in the bed. So that's why I had to leave you for just a second. But anyway, getting back to our project, I'm going to make the hammered piece with the drop first. So all you're going to do is take one of your head pins. Let's see. And we're just going to make a simple, just put your bead on there. I'm going to scoot in a little. Look how sparkly that is. I love it. And all you're going to do is we're going to make a simple loop. We're not doing a wrap loop. And so to do that, you just bend this at a 90-degree angle, like that. And you want about 1/4 of an inch or so. So you're going to come in with your cutters. Cut that off. Now we're going to make a loop by walking this piece backwards. So you're going to take your round nose pliers and you're going to, you want a pretty decent sized loop because you're also going to be hanging this around the under their jump ring. So just grab it like this, make sure it's not sticking out over here, and you're literally going to twist with your wrist and walk it, hello, and walk it back. If it gets away from you like that, don't worry. As you can see, even us seasoned jewelry makers have that issue sometimes. And of course, if you need to straighten it up, you can do that. I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. So now, there's your loop. And we're gonna hang, we're gonna take these jump rings, and in order for it to orient right with the ear wire, I had to add 2. One is holding the drop that we just made, and also the hammered round piece. And then this piece will orient the ear wire just right, so when it's hanging off the ear, it'll look like this. So that's what we're going to do next. So we're going to do our basic opening of the jump rings. Let me grab some flat nose pliers. You want to get both of them open. Whoops. I am all thumbs today. And I'm going to get both of them open. And remember, you want to twist like that. Never this way. Always this way. Okay? And let's get our other one. Just like that. And now we will attach. And it does help. Sometimes if you have some of these longer flat nose pliers, these are helpful. You can just grab your bead like this and put on your hammered ring. We're going to close that. You want to twist it back on just the way you twisted it when you opened it. And now we're going to add this jump ring. Make sure you hang it onto the jump ring you just put. Uh-oh. What's the matter, Ginger? That's my other dog. She hangs out in here with me. Okay, we heard ya. All right. And then we're going to close this. So now you have Ginger. She hears somebody walking by. She has bionic hearing. Let me tell you. I don't hear half the stuff she does, of course, and she's really good preventer of people sneaking up on you. So here we go. Now we're going to add the ear wire. And this is a French ear wire. We're just going to close this by holding on and just rocking it back and forth. Just takes a little finagling. You know, that's a technical term, finagle. And there we go. Now, let me show you on the chain that came with the kit. These were already, I mean, by all means, you could use this. I just do so many things with this. I love this chain with the stuff on them. And these little guys come right off. They already have a loop on them, if you can see. And so I just cut the little piece right there and then popped a few of these off. And I think I've got 5 of them. And then I have this SoftFlex Tanzanite. So we're going to string these on. Just slide them through here. Nice and easy. Just like that. And let me pull out my... Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to use one of these SoftFlex, one of these crimp beads that are so marvelous. They have the best crimp beads. And we're going to use a fun tool today. I think it's called the Magic Crimper. I can't remember. They sell it on their website. And remember I was telling you, when you use it, the word ravioli means something. I'm about to show you what that means in a minute. So the other thing I want to do is just kind of check and make sure these look similar. That looks pretty close. You don't want your wires crossing. Okay. And now what we're going to do, there we go. Just make sure those wires aren't crossed. Okay. Just hold it with your thumb. And these are the Magic Crimpers. So you have a little round hole. And what they do is, and you'll see here in a minute, they make the crimp bead look like a little round silver bead, so you don't have to use a bead cover. So the first time you want to use it just like as if you were crimping with a regular crimp tool. You just want to make sure that your crimping tube is in there good. It's nestled in there nice. And then you press down on it. And this is what I mean by the ravioli. They joke about that on their tutorials. If you get the ravioli, you've done good. Then you want to go opposite the ravioli, just like this. And then you're going to just go crimp all the way around. Just keep going around. Just make sure that's nestled in there nicely. And it makes a little bead looking piece. Isn't that nice? So no crimp cover. It looks like a bead. So now I'm going to add my little daisy spacer. And the reason I put the spacer here is because when I first used these bead caps, see how big that hole is? It was sliding down from from the crimp, and I didn't want that. So I put that here to kind of keep it from sliding. So we're gonna, takes a little bit to get your 2 strands in there, but once you do, I just love this color. I just think it's gorgeous. I'm delighted with the color of the year this year. And we're going to add our really pretty, I love these check beads. They're gorgeous. We're going to add another. I don't know why I said 3 bead caps. I am so off on my counts today. 2 bead caps. Silly, silly. Well, okay. There we go. Just like that. Now we're going to make this loop up here. And as you can see, I did the magical crimp up there too. It really does make a nice finish. I use bead covers a lot, but you don't always have to with this really cool tool. So now if we're doing this piece, you're gonna separate your wires like this, and you're gonna pop your crimp tube on one end, just like that. And you're going to bend your wire, kind of make a round curve. And you're going to take this other piece and you're going to go in the opposite way. Come on, mister. Lots of zhuzhing and finagling with this project. It's not hard, it's just, you know, I have thumbs today instead of fingers. I don't know what's going on. Oh, before you do that, yes, I'm sure all of you are screaming, you got to put it on the round thing. Oh boy. Yeah, make sure you put this on before you do that other part. So you want to slide that on. You have your crimp bead on this side. Man, oh man. Well, it just goes to show you no one's perfect, right? And, you know, if you forget a step, you just take it apart and do it over. I mean, not a big deal. Okay, now what you can do is start pulling on each side, because you want it centered, of course. And I'm going to check this again and see if I can match these up. So this is just slightly bigger. I've got to make it smaller. This SoftFlex wire is so wonderful to work with. And I love how, I haven't even crimped it yet, but yet, see how it's staying for me? Isn't that nice? It's not sliding out of there. I mean, I just love it. If you've never used SoftFlex wire, I really encourage you to get some. First of all, the colors are gorgeous. They go great with the beads, of course. No, the people at the company couldn't be nicer. They have a great, vibrant Facebook community. They have a YouTube channel. They have all kinds of tutorials. I mean, you can't go wrong. So this looks very close. So now, this is a little tricky. Remember, you don't want to cross the wires. Kind of like in Ghostbusters, don't cross the streams. So they're crossed right now. I don't know if you can see that. But what I do is I hold this with my finger and my thumb, and I push this down so that I can make it so that they're next to each other. You see that? So once you've got that going, then you're going to come in with these magic crimpers again. Make sure it's centered. Give it a squish. And you got your ravioli. You're going to go opposite. Make sure it's nestled in there good. You're going to keep going around. And it's going to make a nice little round bead. There we go. Now we're going to cut the excess. Just get as close to that crimp bead as you can. Make sure you're cutting the right wire. Boop. Sound effects are optional. I don't know why. Sound effects help me. It's like when you stick your tongue out when you're trying to cut a straight line. Maybe that's why I do it. Boop. All right. And you now have yourself a pair of sassy, Veri Peri, fashion-forward earrings that are sparkly and they have movement. These are fun. How fun are these going to be to wear? I love that color. Let me slide out for just a tad. There we go. Nice. Just a few steps. I mean, I fumbled a little bit through this just because I'm not sure what I was preparing for. Something more complicated. I don't really know. But do play with these fun chains. I mean, they come in all sorts of colors. Jesse James has a ton of them on their website. They've gotten a bunch of chain in. And this Veri Peri mix, though, if you want it, and of course, you know, you do want the coordinating SoftFlex, this is available on the SoftFlex website for these, okay? And what gorgeous colors. I'll be doing more with this mix, so stay tuned, because it's stunning and I love it. And if you get it, let me know what you think. Or if you've purchased it, let me know. But this is our Tuesday tutorial Tuesday. Some Veri Peri earrings. Cute. I think I might wear these tomorrow. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And as always, I appreciate all of you that have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you. And you all take care of yourselves. Be safe. And take care of your families. Stay tuned for more tutorials and finished jewelry updates. And I will see you on the next video.